Your top headlines, these stories are real new now. The city of Springfield could be expanding for the first time in decades. What this means for people living inside and just outside the current city limits.
District improvement plans for Springfield schools outlined in last year's school bond are changing. Why sections of one historic school slated for renovations will now be demolished and rebuilt.
And one Missouri lawmaker wants to change how long elected officials can serve in certain chambers. How some say this will help get things done in Jefferson City. Ozarks Fox News at 9 starts right now.
Real, new, now. This is Ozarks Fox News at 9.
And thanks for joining us tonight at 9. I'm John Adams.
And I'm JENIFER ABREU. Let's begin with our top story tonight. The city of Springfield could be expanding. For the first time in nearly 20 years, big changes could be made to the city limits.
Yes, city leaders discussed the topic today for the second time. Our Bailey Stroll spoke with one of them to learn more. Now, Bailey, what would this mean for those folks living inside and working inside the Springfield city limits?
Yeah, John, there's a lot of factors to consider here. Right now, the city is weighing the pros and cons for both individual property owners and service workers who would be responsible for the new city areas. The city council has made becoming more aggressive and annexation in Springfield a priority for the short and long term. Although no specific areas have been chosen just yet. Mary Lily Smith is the director for planning and development for the city of Springfield. She tells me since the 1990s, Springfield has taken a back seat to expanding its boundaries. It allowed for surrounding communities to grow, but she says now leaders are ready to start making plans. But first, they have to see if the city could handle it.
There would be just those considerations primarily on the public works, police, and fire side that we need to look at. Do we have adequate staffing? Are we inheriting problems? You know, is it an area where maybe there are public improvements that are already needed that haven't been addressed? And so those are the considerations that we'll be looking at.
And Smith tells me some major concerns for the individual property owners were things like higher sales and use taxes, no open burning, no fireworks, and no guarantee of treated roads or snow plowing during bad weather.
All right, Bailey, thank you. We'll continue following up on this story. Now to a follow-up. Brad Jennings of Buffalo was once convicted of killing his wife. Today, he walked into a federal courtroom to strike back against a man he says falsely accused him of the crime.
Jennings is suing a highway patrol investigator for allegedly suppressing evidence that could have cleared his name.
Jennings served nearly 9 years in prison after being convicted in the 2006 shooting death of his wife, Lisa. But new evidence discovered in 2016 revealed Jennings didn't fire the gun. Ultimately, a judge set Jennings free. It all centered around a gunshot residue test, which was ordered by Sergeant Dan Nash of the Highway Patrol. Nash claims he never received the results of that test, so he didn't turn them over to Jennings' defense team.
Jennings is now suing Sergeant Nash for a civil rights violation. This afternoon, a 9-person jury was selected out of a pool of 43. Opening statements are expected tomorrow.
The trial should last about 5 days. Jennings' attorneys plan to call 15 witnesses. The state plans to call up to 6 witnesses. No cameras are allowed at the trial, but we'll have a reporter in the courtroom each day, and we will update you on air and online.
Well, new at 9 tonight, a change of plans on Springfield Public Schools Proposition S, a big part of Williams Elementary School's scheduled renovation, will now be demolished and rebuilt. Our Francis Lynn attended tonight's SPS Board of Education meeting. Now, Francis, why did the district decide to change these plans?
Well, school officials say after careful examination, renovating the old parts of the building would actually cost almost the same than just building new. Springfield Public Schools Executive Director of Operations, Travis Shaw, says the original plan from conceptual design was to add square footage to the building to make it a larger space. But once they hired architects and got construction management teams on board, they found out it made a lot more sense to go in and renovate a smaller portion of the building. He says safety is also a big reason why they're planning to build new.
The oldest part of the building sits 36 inches higher than everything else. And so if we were to keep that piece, for example, then we have stairs that we have to deal with. We have ramps that we have to deal with.
There was also another item brought up in the meeting today, a new transportation study with the SBS busing system. Only 30% of students use buses. We talked to the superintendent of operations, who says transportation experts did conduct a study.
We have performed an attendance analysis, and we believe that there could be some gains in terms of attendance if we were to reduce those restrictions.
ABREU says bus driver shortage is also a problem, and it's nationwide, not just in Springfield.
Francis, thank you. Making local news tonight, more parking will soon be available along North Boonville in downtown Springfield. Today, the city announced it will demolish 3 vacant buildings to create about 100 new parking spots. The vacant buildings are located near the Greene County Courthouse, Historic Courthouse, and City Hall. The city owns the buildings, which are now in dangerous condition. The parking lot will be available for public use. Springfield's Deputy City Manager Colin Quigley says not only will this make a difference for drivers, but will also make the area safer.
At times during the weekday, certain times the parking can be difficult to find for citizens that are coming to conduct business with the city or the county. And so downtown parking is something that's definitely a need. And these buildings, when they come down, there'll be an empty space here. And so that's a logical construction project for us, is to put in parking.
The project is expected to take around 45 days to complete. You can learn more about the history of those buildings on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
Well, this next story is Positively Ozarks. Our search for women in the Ozarks who are considered remarkable for inspiring change and uplifting other women has been narrowed down to just 4 finalists. Our Lauren Barnes had the chance to meet Leisha Baker and her contagious smile.
When I think about remarkable women, I mean, there's nobody else that comes to mind other than her.
And to me, it's not anything amazing. It's just me doing my thing.
Leisha and Kevin Baker run a successful tutoring business out of their home.
I went back to school when I was 40 and became an educator. I raised 2 children.
She's shaping the lives of youth, watching as they brighten the future ahead of them. Facebook reviews for their tutoring company go something like this. My daughter smiles while doing math. Beyond supportive, awesome, and caring.
When you can do something that really makes a positive impact on others and allows kids to really meet their potential and to stop struggling, it's really cool.
Passing along a mindset that doesn't come so easy to everyone.
When I set my mind to something, I'm going to figure out a way to do it.
Leisha lost her hair to alopecia years ago and says she's turned her insecurity into an opportunity.
You know, my hair coming out and all of that, it's just something that happened, and I figured out how to do me regardless. Life happens. You get to figure out how you're gonna go through this, and go through it dancing and be happy, or go through it moaning and groaning, and I choose the first option.
Her husband, who nominated Leisha as a remarkable woman, is witness to that on a daily basis.
She's constantly encouraging all of us and our staff and our tutors and our family members to read self-help books, to get better. It's every single day, get better.
And at the end of the day, I know that I can go to sleep because I've done my best.
Well, that was Lauren Barnes reporting. Find stories about 3 other remarkable women over the next few weeks right here on Ozarks Fox. Then on Friday, March the 6th, we will announce the overall winner, who's going to the Mel Robbins Show in New York.
Checking in with Jamie at the Weather Lab now. Jamie, Arctic air and snow flurries on the way.
Yeah, it looks like while we are dealing with colder weather right now, it looks even colder as we begin to close out this work week. And before we get to that, maybe a little more wintry weather, at least for parts of the Ozarks tomorrow night into Thursday morning. I'll have more on that next.
You're watching Ozarks Fox News at 9 with John Adams, JENIFER ABREU, and weather with Chief Meteorologists